Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Regulators, and we're back.
Regulators in here.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry for the long time. Sorry for the wait, but you know what? It's better late than never, you know?
We missed y'all, but we back. Don't worry, baby, we back.
Hey, man, the trendsetters is here. Okay, so before we get into diving into week 6 of the NFL, I do have to say that we did talk about the year of the black quarterback. Then 2 weeks later,
you heard it here first, folks.
ESPN and Fox was talking about this might be a good year for black quarterbacks.
What did we say? Quarterbacks can't throw, bro. I thought that was a narrative. Now all of a sudden everybody got love for the black quarterbacks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They was talking stuff. Oh, Jared Goff. Oh, I don't know who's going to beat the Rams. The Rams is going to be the best team in the NFC.
Hey, man.
Come on. Now, we told y'all here. Trash can.
We told y'all, I got to give it to you, homie. You said it about Matt Ryan, too. I tried to defend that man, and then they lost to the Cardinals, bro. We losing to teams with rookie quarterbacks that weren't even – they got the number one pick for a reason, bro. You got to win games like that, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, the black quarterback, Kyler Murray.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
We did tell y'all you're the black quarterback.
Also, last but not least, we're going to brag about this, but we just said it was the year of the Joneses. It was Daniel Jones. You know, he did take some couple losses, but he's still doing his thing.
He looking good.
He got his own nickname now. They call him Danny Dines.
Boy got a nickname right out the gate. You know you doing something then.
You feel me? If I don't come up with your nickname, if somebody else does, man, you doing your thing. You doing your thing. But let's just dive in. We're going to start with Detroit versus Green Bay.
Man.
Ugh.
How many – the refs, Ref City, baby. You know,
I'm not even gonna complain about the refs, man. Like that's like the easiest thing to do for this game. Let's talk about Matt Stafford. You did not throw for a touchdown.
No, sir. No, we're not finna slander Matthew Stafford.
You did not throw for a touchdown, bro. 18 of 32, 265.
Okay, did enough. Had his team in position to win.
Galladay had 5 catches for 121.
Had his team in position to win. What
Justin
happened?
Coleman, former Seahawk, got an interception. So you telling me your defense got an interception? And you can't score a touchdown.
What happened to the defense, though? They let Aaron Rodgers walk down the field, right? Why did they walk down the field, though? Because of the refs, man. What you mean we just gloss over the refs? The refs cost them the game.
All I'm saying, when you get Aaron Rodgers to throw an interception, you got to win the game.
You do got to win, and they would have won. If
to be an elite quarterback, you got to win the game.
Okay, whatever.
That is
Matthew
pitiful.
Stafford, that's my
it's
guy.
Pitiful. I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers was Aaron
Williams
Rodgers,
coming out of nowhere, 104 yards.
What you expect? It's Aaron Rodgers, bro. He balled. But
what about Aaron Jones? Did he lose his spot? I mean, Williams got 104 yards.
That boy was a beast. Remember,
and who's this guy named Lazard? I mean, Lazard, 69 yards, a touchdown. I mean, Aaron Rodgers throwing it to no names.
He got to step up because Devontae Adams is hurt.
He throwing it to no names.
That's cool.
Who that?
Who on the Lions? Who, Marvin Jones Jr.? Is that
Marvin Jones Jr., Kenny Galladay, Kerryon Johnson.
Some crazy weapons right there, right?
Yeah, and for no touchdowns. Come on.
Yeah, so it's all on Matthew Stafford, huh?
When you're a quarterback in this league, it is on you, man. I'm sorry.
You're right. And that's all right. We're gonna take that L, but we still rolling. Cause Matthew Stafford all day. Texas.
All right. Whatever. Panthers versus Bucks. I told you, Cam. I told you, Cam wasn't really showing me anything, and now it looks like he lost his spot for the year. This man, Allen, has not thrown an interception, 2 touchdowns, leads them to London, and gets a dub. Not even in our time zone.
That game was a trip. You talking about Cam? Okay, well let's talk about Jameis, huh? How about Mr. Famous Jameis?
All right, yes. Look, it wasn't in our time zone.
What?
You know what I mean? That's Jameis's excuse. I don't know if he went to sleep at the right time. You know, Jameis has bad judgment, you know? So he was probably like a little sleepy, you know what I mean?
That's actually a good one, bro.
Yeah, like the game was like at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning over here, 8 o'clock. I don't know what time the game started. Like I was asleep and I woke up and the game was started. I was like, dang.
Yeah, but Jameis is bad though, so it doesn't
Jameis
matter.
isn't bad. That was like his worst game since the first game of the season.
Yeah, well, that was one of his worst games.
Against a top defense and still with his bad interceptions.
Speaking of that defense, I ain't never seen a defense that can shut out Christian McCaffrey like they did. Second straight time this season they didn't did that.
Yeah, man, the Bucs is real.
That Bucs defense is
legit. Bucs defense is real. Jameis got to control his interceptions. I'm pretty sure he will. Bruce Arians is probably going to talk to him. Like this is his actual year. To me, I'm looking at this.
He was turning the
year.
ball over like crazy. And that defense still kept them in the game.
Yeah,
that defense is legit.
Yeah, but to me, I'm looking at Jameis like this your rookie year. You actually got a real head coach for the first time in your career.
And he's still making like rookie decisions. Bro,
yeah, but this is good for him. Like this is like a good year for him. I'm gonna say this is a good year for Jameis.
Okay, well, I'm not sold on Jameis.
I'm not sold on him either, but
I think
look at his head coaches. What's Coiter? I don't even know the coach before that.
I think they'd be better off.
He hasn't had a real head coach.
Yeah,
in
so
the NFL.
Jameis is gonna waste his time there in Tampa. If Jameis doesn't
Bruce
improve,
Arians is a real head coach. Brian Leftwich is a real offensive coordinator.
Exactly. So you can't waste your time on
and
Jameis.
He's not going to waste their time. I mean, what? I mean, he got some great dubs this year. Did he not?
He got a couple good
He
dubs.
lost a game against the Giants. That wasn't his fault. That was the kicker's fault.
Okay, you still lost. Quarterbacks are about wins and losses, right?
That was the kicker. You can solely blame the kicker.
Oh, like, I can't blame the refs though, right?
Low key on the game we're gonna talk about later, the Atlanta Falcons. Even though Matt Ryan, you are a trash can. Even though he lost the game, the kicker is the one to blame. You feel me? That's what I'm going to say on that one. I'll give that one away. Panthers, like I said, Kyle Allen, you the truth. Christian McCaffrey, even though you didn't show up.
Cam get his starting job back.
Even though you didn't show up as a running back, you showed up as a receiver, and you still did your thing. You still made some of them Buccaneers lose their shoes. I saw that highlight. That was crazy.
Hey, DJ Moore balling too.
Oh, yeah, DJ Moore balling too. Curtis Samuel, you're balling.
Chris Godwin, shout out him. He's having a great season.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good season for them. Okay, so now we're going to get into the Eagles versus Vikings. What else can I say? But that Eagles secondary is what we said it was. Trash.
We said it right here, ladies and gentlemen.
It was trash. Like, it's actually showing. If you let Kirk Cousins, let me see his stats. 22 of 29 for 333 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the interceptions. Kirk Cousins hasn't had that good of a stat since what? Redskins. I don't even know if you had that good stats since
had a
Washington.
Career day.
I mean, Stephon Diggs had 7 catches, not 10, not 12, not 13, but 7 with 167 and 3 touchdowns.
Hey, breaking news, start Dak in all your fantasy teams. That Eagles secondary is bad.
That Eagles secondary is horrible. Once you get past that front 7, like the running game was trash. Like they shut down the running game. Dalvin Cook didn't do nothing.
That's what they always do too.
His backup Morrison actually had more yards than him, 63 yards. But Dalvin Cook had the touchdown, but
Stephon Diggs, hey, apparently the key is call out your quarterback when they trash. Call him out, tell him.
That's the key in Minnesota. You know what I mean? That man's probably in his locker room. He can't do it on the field no more. He's probably in his locker room like, you like that? You like that, Stephon? You like that, Stephon?
Hey, that's a bad thing when you think about it. Like, don't you want your quarterback to be a leader? You know, the guy that rallies
Kirk
everyone
Cousins
together.
is not the leader of the team.
Real, and
I think that's what we're recognizing. I think he might be a good. I still think you're trash, but maybe you might be a good quarterback if you're not the leader. Maybe it takes somebody else to be the leader.
That'd be weird in football.
That would be. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think you'll be a true quarterback. I think you'll be like a backup, or you should go to the XFL.
Hey, now there's a thought. Kirk Cousins in the XFL.
Oh man, that man would be elite. That man would be a legend. All right, but the Eagles, Carson Wentz did his thing, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That boy Miles Sanders,
great receiver.
The new Darren Sproles.
Great receiver, horrible running back. Alshon Jeffrey came back and did his thing. What else can we say about that? I mean, that's just how it is.
But the Vikings blew them out.
It was a blowout. Like, I was totally disappointed.
Hey, the linebacker, he called out Zach Brown for the Eagles. Before the game, he called out Kirk Cousins, said that he was trash, and he's the problem. And then after that game, after they got blown out, the Eagles cut him.
Oh, they cut Zach Brown?
They cut him after he said that.
Hey, Seattle. You can pick up some Zach Brown.
Look at this guy.
I like Zach Brown. He's fast.
Watch him get him, too.
Redskins versus Miami.
The trash can bowl. Why would you go for the win, bro? Go to overtime.
Come on, Miami. You had a chance to win, to go to overtime. You know, put your offense that was actually heating up towards the end of the game back on the field and win the game through that. But no, you want to be greedy. You're not that good to be greedy, bro. You're not good at all. I like you and the Giants are the JV team of the NFL. Like,
they might be the freshmen.
You might be the freshman B team, bro. Like, this is unacceptable. Like, coaching is horrible.
You gotta go to overtime.
Players,
to take your chances,
horrible.
You going against the Redskins? They're a winless team.
I'm not talking about that. Josh Rosen isn't a bad quarterback when you ain't got no receivers that can catch the ball until Fitzpatrick comes in the game.
Them dudes drop city.
It's bad. The Redskins win this game by default. You let old man Pete run for 127.
He ran all over them.
Like, come on. I haven't seen old man Pete run like that for a while.
And he had a whole bunch of carries, too.
Man, he was a workhorse again. I felt like I was a kid
For
watching
real.
the Minnesota Vikings game. Like, what's going on, Miami? We got to talk. We got to talk about what are you doing with these decisions. Good job, Redskins. You won the game you were supposed to win. Miami, we're just disappointed because you were supposed to. You was going to upset this team.
Upset, man.
And you gave it away.
We were rooting for y'all, bro. We want y'all to get that dub.
Let's talk about the Redskins. So you talk about starting my man Dwayne Haskins against the Patriots, but against Miami he can't get no PT.
Yeah, come on, bro. Throw him in there against Miami, bro.
It probably would have been a blowout if Dwayne Haskins went against Miami.
I don't know about all that.
If Lamar Jackson hasn't had the same game as he had against Miami. If Lamar Jackson could put up those numbers, Dak Prescott, even though he threw an interception, could put up those numbers.
Hey, you may be on something. But we need to put Dwayne in. It's the year of the black quarterback.
He needs to get in the game.
At the end of the year, maybe, but not right
now. On some reps. Like maybe like his mental state of mind isn't where it wants to be because he's playing with scrubs. He's like, man, these dudes are scrubs. I'm in the NFL. Cardale Jones is finna start before me.
Hey.
In D.C.
Battle of D.C., right?
Yeah, Battle of D.C. Jones versus Haskins, man. Stay tuned. XFL's coming. Draft was today. It's coming.
What other game we got?
Texans Chiefs.
Oh, man. Deshaun Watson. You're the black quarterback.
We threw 2 interceptions. Mind that. But, I mean, when you're the only offense on your team, what else can you do? I mean, Carlos Hyde did his thing. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take that away from you. Carlos, you did your thing. You worked. You was a workhorse. You gained them yards. But Deshaun Watson has been carrying this team since his rookie year when he came in the game against the Jaguars, and he hasn't looked back.
Yeah. Deshaun's been balling, man. I mean, he honestly needs to get more love. Deshaun Watson doesn't get enough love. When you think about all the quarterbacks that get hyped up, he's one that doesn't get enough hype.
Yeah, he doesn't. And because I think he's just like, his demeanor is just so calm. He doesn't look for that attention.
Yeah. And he's been like that since college. I can't believe he felt like he did. After I saw what he did against Alabama, I was like, how are people passing on this man? Like, what is wrong with y'all?
No, for some reason they say he doesn't have arm strength, but he throws that ball down the field quite nicely. Mahomes, like, this is what happens. Like, welcome to the NFL, Mahomes. Like, you don't have all the weapons. You don't have all the weapons you want around you. Yes, you have a good receiver and you have a decent running back, but now you don't have a good offensive line and you don't have a good defense. Welcome to the NFL. Can you overcome that, Mahomes?
I believe in you. My homeboy got it.
That's what I mean about sophomore slump. Baker Mayfield's experiencing that too. Can you overcome the referees, Baker? There's a lot of calls that don't go Seattle's way. There's a lot of calls that don't go.
Didn't go the Lions' way last night.
The Lions' way. There's a lot of calls that doesn't go. There's a lot of bad calls. Texans' way, Chiefs' way. There's a lot of bad calls in the NFL. It's a bad year.
That's just how it is, bro.
But you got to overcome them. That's the nature of a true quarterback. Can you rally your teams? I bet you go in that huddle and you be like, man, it's just not a. They complaining. Russell Wilson in the huddle like this. Come on, we got it. Let's go again.
Russell Wilson's just the model quarterback now? Or
He's
what?
the model quarterback. I told y'all.
Tom Brady
Episode
exist?
1, part 1. Russell Wilson is the best quarterback, if not the best quarterback in the NFL. Still not a hot take, bro. Still facts. And now everybody's waking up. I'm over on YouTube now. I'm looking at everybody commentating. Oh, Russell Wilson, he should have been the MVP.
We did say Russell Wilson was a beast first episode. Y'all heard it here.
Like, but that's why we only talking about that because we're transitioning to that game. Seahawks-Brown, you're down 20-6. Everybody's thinking the game is over. I'm over here watching on my laptop like, man, 20-6. Oh, we coming back.
I knew y'all were coming back the whole time, bro. I saw that score and I was like, watch them come back.
Defense, even though they gave away yards, they came up with crucial plays, and that's all I care about on the defense. Like, we don't allow you to run as much as you want to, as frequently as you want to. You might get a big play or two, but what we do is we stop. Browns, you had great plays. Your quarterback couldn't take you to a winning game. Baker, we might have to talk about
couldn't come through, but that dude, bro, you got to catch that ball at the end of the game.
Oh, all your receivers got to catch
bro.
that ball.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what happens. I mean, when a linebacker has better hands than you, that's what happens. Gardner Minshew with the Jags. They took that L versus the Saints. Teddy Bridgewater, year the black quarterback. We said Teddy Bridgewater should start somewhere. Week 1.
It's gonna be a shame when Drew Brees come back and that man got to go to the bench.
It's gonna be a shame when Drew Brees come back and they lose.
They're not gonna lose with Drew Brees. Don't disrespect.
It's gonna be a shame because Teddy Bridgewater, check down Teddy, don't make that mistakes. You know what I mean? Breeze gonna throw that thing up.
But Breeze gonna get them points on the board.
We'll see.
You see Saints winning a whole bunch of low scoring games. Breeze is gonna change
because their offense is not, their defense is not on the field that much because their offense is maintaining that time. Yeah, Breeze is gonna be like big play. That's big
cool.
Play.
That's cool, but watch.
And then that defense is gonna be tired and lazy, and they're gonna, Breeze is back, so we ain't gotta play like that. Watch. Cincinnati versus Baltimore, like we predicted.
Cincinnati, call it a day.
Like we predicted. Andy Dalton's trash. I didn't even mark down any other stats on this team because Andy Dalton's was the only stats that was notable. Jackson, 236 yards passing. Jackson, 152 yards rushing.
Mike Vick, reincarnated.
Like I said, that's all he needs to do. 200, 100. That's all he needs to do to be an elite quarterback in this league. So there's nothing more to say about that. Rams, San Fran,
Rams, bro.
I already talked about this. I don't even want to waste my time on this, dog. We have a time limit. I don't even waste my time on this, bro.
Hey, shout out San Francisco.
I'm not even going to shout them out, bro.
Still undefeated.
Jared Goff is poo cheese.
Hey, Richard Sherman got that defense believing in themselves. That's all I know because they shutting everybody down.
They win against some stale offenses.
No, what you mean? The Rams are a dynamic offense.
Stale offenses.
I mean, they didn't have Todd Gurley. And I'm going to say that was a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Stale offenses.
Okay.
Come on, man. Then you got Arizona, Atlanta. We already talked about that. Come on, man. That's all we got to say. That's all we got to say about that game. That's a shame. Come on, man. Jets, Jets.
Stop, bro.
Jets.
Oh, my God.
Cowboys fans. Look, to be honest, Cowboys fans, I would blame all this on Jason Garrett.
Coach Clapp, amen.
That's the only reason I'll say this is because your team models your coach. If your coach is energetic, your coach is hype, your coach wants you every play to play hard and is going to fight for you, then your team is going to emulate that.
Look at every game this season. Every game. Even in the first 3 when they were destroying people, look at every game. What happens when this team starts the game? They come out slow. They start behind.
Yep.
This team never comes out ready to play.
Yep.
I mean, if that's not a reflection of the coach, then I don't know what is.
You know why he starts off behind? Because you're starting your main coach is a backup quarterback. Because he's probably he's starting from behind. You know, so you got to get rid of him. You got to find your coach that's going to be with the young. That's why Pete Carroll. That's why Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin. These players,
they respect those coaches.
They respect their coaches, and they work for these coaches.
We all saw the video, right, where Jason Garrett was on the sideline trying to congratulate the players coming back, and they just, like, one of the dudes even slapped his hand away. They just, like, straight ignored him and walked on the sideline. I mean, Jerry, pretty much, man, if you lose this game against the Eagles, I don't know what Jason Garrett has got on Jerry Jones, but it's going to be pretty clear he's got something, bro. And the Dak slander's got to stop. Dak Prescott's been balling.
He didn't throw an interception, nor did he throw a touchdown, but he did not throw an interception.
He's been playing, like, the way he's been moving the ball and passing, he's been playing a lot better than he ever has this year. So, shout out that. Zeke almost put the team on his back and got us the W straight up. He balled. I mean, it's the defense is what's really concerning me, bro. That defense is bad. They're getting bullied on the run game. They can't stop nobody in the pass. Dudes are getting hurt left and right, too. And we just paid you DeMarcus Lawrence. Where you at, bro? All that money. I ain't seen a sack or a tackle or nothing, bro. Come on, man.
Dog, what are you doing, DeMarcus? What are you doing, dog?
Nothing, bro. Can we get a hurry? Can we get an assist on a sack? Dang.
Tie for the trash can bowl of the week. It's going to be Denver versus, I'm sorry to say this, Tennessee.
Oh, bro.
I'm using this voice because it's time to put a quarterback to bed. He was my favorite quarterback in college. Marcus Mariota. It's time for you to become a backup. Or maybe it's time for Carolina and Tennessee to make a trade. Cam Newton.
Oh yeah, start him
from
in
Marcus
Carolina.
Mariota.
Come on, bro. That's
you put Cam Newton behind a protected offensive line. You put Marcus Mariota in a system where he can just run and throw bubble screens all game. Think about it.
Marcus is trash. That's why Ryan Tannehill's taking over.
The year he did good, he was just running bubble screens.
Start Delaney Walker. That's all I know. Ryan Tannehill loves his tight ends.
Man, and then last but not least, Pittsburgh gets the dub over the Chargers.
Oh, man. That was disappointing because I don't like the Steelers. The Steelers are one of them teams that are always winning, and every year they're just up there.
I keep saying last but not least, but that's not last but not least on this. Nah, but yeah, Pittsburgh, to be honest, I knew he was going to win. Phillip Rivers, like I said, is a trash
Don't start
can.
disrespecting Phillip Rivers too, bro.
That man cannot win a game.
He's a legend.
He can't win a game. He's
He
a
can win a
legend in
game.
what? He ain't even a legend in Madden. You have a Madden. All right, look. Let's be real. You do a Madden fantasy draft. You picking up Phillip Rivers?
I mean,
Even if
is available?
let's say all your first string quarterbacks are gone, so you left with like the '80s quarterbacks and Phillip Rivers. So it's it's like Jameis Winston, Phillip Rivers.
I might pick Phillip over James.
No. Let me start. Derek Carr.
Yeah, I might get Derek.
Yeah, see, as the list go down, you like, ooh, Daniel Jones.
Ooh, yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
You gonna pick some people. Phillip Rivers ain't no legend. You man, get out of here, bro. He a legend on turn over the ball. He gets stats. It's empty stats.
Hey, man, when you think about it, Phillip Rivers has had Antonio Gates and LaDainian Tomlinson his whole career and could never make a Super Bowl. Not one.
Facts. I didn't even think about it like that. You had LT, bro. LT. Then we got the Giants versus Pats. I mean, it was a good game.
For a half.
I mean, Tom Brady threw an interception, no touchdowns. Good job, Giants.
2 rushing touchdowns.
I mean, never mind. I can't say good job, Giants defense. Y'all let Tom Brady get 2 rushing touchdowns, bro. That is a shame, dog.
Oh,
that is a shame.
Keep balling, Tom Brady. You saving my fantasy.
But
brother.
hey, no passing touchdowns. Good job. So we're gonna end NFL news like this. Marcus Peters to the Ravens for Kenny Young and a 2020 draft pick. It's crazy.
Baltimore's looking dangerous.
Baltimore is building that defense to stop Mahomes. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're saying, okay, we can stop if we can just. They saw what Seattle did, so they said, okay, so what we gotta do is make Baker get turnovers, stop Mahomes, just play man defense on Mahomes. Jacoby Brissett have a good game. And then everybody else is just whatever. I think Deshaun Watson play man defense, rush him, have a good game.
Deshaun's gonna be a force.
Yeah,
he might wreck
my
that
Super
AFC
Bowl
picture
pick
up.
was the Texans versus Seahawks. I mean, that was my Super Bowl pick, so it might come true. That's
I don't
the
even
funny
know what
thing.
my pick. But
I'm not even a Texans fan. I just like Deshaun Watson, and I knew that he might be the one. I think it's gonna be like Texans versus Ravens in the AFC Championship too.
I'd say the Chiefs are still gonna be in the Super Bowl probably, if not the Patriots. It'll probably be the Patriots. Deshaun got to go through some monsters to win, bro. Like, it's not going to be easy to come out the AFC.
It's not going to be easy to come out the AFC, but it's just what it is. Now we're going to talk about the NBA, baby. It's back. Yes, sir. Everybody knows they love them some NBA, the National Basketball Association.
It's taking over America, ladies and gentlemen.
It's America's favorite pastime. Sorry, baseball. I go to sleep on y'all games. I don't go to sleep on no NBA game. I don't.
Never.
All right, so it's still preseason. Actually, the season doesn't start until next Tuesday. I'm amped. I'm a Celtics fan. We look great. We got
San Antonio
Taco Fall. Man, we signed up for a 2-way contract. But this is how a 2-way contract work. He probably gonna stay in the D League all the way up until his 2-way contract says, do you want to keep him in the D League or move him up onto your roster? And then we're gonna move him up into the roster. That man Taco Fall, give him a year or two. That man might become the Shaq of our generation. He's 7'6". He has the skill to be an NBA player. All you gotta do is develop that skill. If he stays healthy, nobody's coming in the paint with Taco. You're going to be limited with shooting threes. And
okay. Shoot your threes then.
You got to shoot your threes. And then you ain't going to get no rebound. You ain't gonna get a rebound. Like if the Celtics are true, they shouldn't have Taco in the D League the whole year, just half the year.
I mean, it's not like that.
They don't need him, but
Yao Ming played in the NBA before. He's as tall as Taco Fall, and he never won a ring.
But Yao Ming wasn't.
Yao
Ming wasn't athletic though.
I mean, Taco.
Yao Ming couldn't get off the ground. Taco is actually athletic.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, he is
crazy, like jumping out the gym.
He don't gotta. I mean, think about it. Maybe he never had to jump out the gym because his hands was up there. But he can jump if he needs to.
All right, I respect it. I ain't hating. Boston looking nice, and that boy Carson Edwards.
Houston, Texas. Grant Williams, Houston, Texas.
These Texans.
You know what I mean? We taking over. I just think, Boston, we have a slept-on squad. I mean, after these official NBA heights came out, I'm like, really? Like, are they really, as teams, really that bigger than us? So it's like, we have a slept-on squad. I think people just don't like Boston. For some reason, they don't like Boston.
I think people love Boston. I think y'all got one of the best fan bases in the NBA.
Our fan base love Boston, but anybody else that does outside of our fan base, they always have something to say.
I mean, but you can't. Look at how the 76ers, how good they look. That's y'all's comp. Like,
they don't look good though. Tobias Harris, is he an all-star player?
He could be.
No, he's not.
Yeah, in the East he could for sure.
No.
Joel Embiid is all NBA.
Okay.
Probably the best center in basketball.
No.
Yeah, what you mean?
No.
It's only him or Jokic.
I'm gonna let y'all know. There's a man coming.
Oh my goodness.
He's in Phoenix. His name is DeAndre Ayton, David Robinson Jr.
DeAndre's a beast.
Little Admiral.
He's nice. I agree. Yeah, D-Rob Jr.
Yeah, that man.
Joel Embiid's a beast, though. That's
that
all
man,
I'm
Joel
saying.
Embiid. Look at his stats when he went against Ayton last year.
I'm going to have to look that up later.
Yeah. Joel Embiid doesn't handle physicality that good, to be honest.
Okay, so how do you feel about your Celtics? Give an end of the season prediction. Where do y'all finish? How do y'all finish the season?
We're going to finish number 1 or number 2.
No, how does your season end? Like, what's your last game going to be at? What series, what game, what?
Oh, what's our last game? Be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to be in the finals, bro.
In the finals?
In the finals. And this is the only reason why I say that. We got the answer to Philly already. Philly hasn't changed up. They didn't really improve their squad. They added somebody that we know better than, you know what I mean? Okay, so you add somebody we know. Wow. You add Josh Richardson. Wow. Not a big difference. Milwaukee, you lose one of the person that caused us the most problems in Michael Brogdon. Michael Brogdon kills us. He's gone.
Giannis is
improved, but Giannis wins the game because if Middleton doesn't score his 20.
Middleton's still there, though.
If Middleton doesn't score his 20, because there's games where we shut down Middleton. Brogdon back there with 18.
Okay, so 19. They need to find a third guy.
They're not going to find. Every other guy we shut down on their team.
Eric Bledsoe.
We shut him down.
Eric Bledsoe's pretty good.
He's trash against the Celtics, though.
All right, so y'all are going to win the finals is what you're saying.
We're going to go to the finals. I don't know if we're going to win it.
Who's going to be in the finals with y'all?
Whoo, the Western Conference. That's a Hail Mary, man.
Okay, before we get to the West, since we went on the Celtics, let me switch to the Spurs since we're getting into the West. So you got y'all in the finals. All right.
Yeah.
So with the Spurs, I would say I got us. We're going to either make a second-round exit or we're going to lose in the Western Conference Finals. I don't think we're going to get to the finals.
Y'all don't have enough shooting for that.
I think next year we're going to be in the finals, though.
Y'all
don't
have enough shooting to be in the finals.
I'm not worried about shooting, but my team is legit this year. My team's got its all-NBA defender point guard back who stuffed Zion Williams at the rim, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We got Brent Forbes. This guy is going to be automatic. He's going to be – Brent Forbes is going to be – well, Brent Forbes is actually shorter. But Brent is going to – Brent's going to be a candidate for most improved player of the year. Trust me. That man is going to lead the NBA in three-point shooting, or he's going to be top 5. That man is going to be automatic.
Oh, yeah, his jump shot is nice. I'll give you that.
All right. Okay, DeRozan, he's going to be on that 3. We're going to put him in the corner. Hit that corner 3 occasionally. That's all we need you to do.
We got a better Brent Forbes,
and
though.
Keep doing what you're doing. Edwards. And keep doing what you're doing.
A better Brent Forbes.
DeRozan is in his second year in this system. He knows the system better.
But is he
He's got a better relationship with Pop. He's going to hit that corner 3. DeJounte's going to set it up. Don't worry. And then we still got Aldridge, baby. Now, look, I got my beef with Aldridge, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I got my problems. He shoots too many jump shots. I would love if Aldridge just backed down and went in the paint. But Aldridge like is one of those guys that in a game is capable of turning up and giving you 50. Like you need that performance sometimes to get a win, and we got that on
All
our
I'm
team.
saying is, people doubt the Celtics. The only reason why I'm so confident about them is I know for sure that Jaylen Brown is taking that step because it's contract year.
But your dudes are kind of proven. My dudes are young. I think my dudes are gonna go on a little bit of pain this year, but I think they're gonna rise, and I got them at least getting into the top 6. I think that's their peak. They're gonna be like a 6 seed, and I think that they can win their first round matchup, and I think that they can push somebody or win their second round matchup. But I think in the Western Conference Finals, it would be somebody like if they get Denver in the West Finals, we can beat Denver. I'm confident we can beat Denver. But if it's like somebody like LeBron and the Lakers or Kawhi and the Clippers or Portland, I don't know, man. I just feel like that's like a lot of firepower that I don't know. So we're going to see. But I think the Spurs I got us getting to like the Western Conference Finals. I think we lose in the WCF, baby. And I don't care what any hater got to say about it. We're going to be better than LeBron and the Lakers. We're going to be better than the Jazz, who I think are overrated. We're going to be a beast. The Warriors are going to be bad on the first half of the season. They'll pick it up once they get Clay back. That's why I think we'll have a better record than them. Boy, people are asleep on the Spurs, boy. Don't sleep on the Kings either. That'll be nice.
I don't know about the Kings. To be honest, it's going to be a great NBA year. I mean, this is like a talented all-around game. Like, everybody is kind of evenly matched. Like, even the trash teams got some stars on them or potential stars.
This season's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be a really tough season because games aren't going to be like gimme games anymore. Like, who's the teams that are like that? You know, like Charlotte, that's about it. Everybody else is going to be like...
Charlotte might not be a gimme game. You never know.
Shoot.
I mean, when I think about the NBA, though, right now, I have to think about what's going on with the China situation. And I have to say that, to be honest, everybody's expecting these players to have opinions on something they should have no opinion about. They're not politicians. They're basketball players. Like, it's not their job to think about what's going on in China. That's not, even as a civilian, that's not our jobs to care or think about what's going on in China. We pray for them, and, you know, we got to keep pushing.
We got things to worry about here.
Unless you're going to help them literally, then don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. You're going to start a foundation and go, then do that. You don't got to make it known. You ain't got to ask these players, and people are mad at LeBron. I'm not LeBron's fan or nothing, but what do you expect a basketball player that makes money off the sport to say?
Man's got a shoe deal. Like, his
shoes are made in China.
Think about all the things that are made in China.
Clothes are made in China.
Like, if we're really boycotting, then are we gonna go the whole 9 yards and get rid of everything?
Yeah.
Don't just, you're doing exactly what you're mad at LeBron for, and I don't understand it, man. I mean, what is the guy supposed to say? He's an American citizen. Number one, he probably doesn't even know about what's going on in China, or he probably doesn't even care. Honestly, I mean, I don't care what's going on in China, straight up.
Yep. That's why I'm not even have a comment on it, because I don't know what's going on in China.
So, like, what do you want him to do? You want him to just talk recklessly about stuff he doesn't know about?
Exactly. I don't know what people are expecting. I mean, the NBA is solidly should be about basketball. It should only be about basketball. A little music here and there, because hip-hop and NBA go on hand in hand. So, music here and there, but it should be solely about basketball and the sport of basketball. It shouldn't have to mean nothing about these people's families. We shouldn't have to worry about political views. We shouldn't have to worry about their sexual orientation. Like, it should be just basketball.
I mean, I can respect that straight up. People watch the game to know about basketball. They don't. Like, people watch sports to escape the stuff that's going on, like, in the real world. So what do they want to get that in there for? That's why I kind of get why people hating on Colin Kaepernick, but at the same time, what he was doing was before a game. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he was impeding the game.
I don't hear about that, man. I'm sorry, Colin. Like, I don't have Marcellus views on you, but I have some views, bro. It's like,
I ain't trying to talk about Colin, bro. We all know he ain't getting no job again.
Bro, it's not even that. Like, dog, if you truly love the sport, the XFL is right there.
I hope you do it too.
If you truly
awesome.
love the sport, you over here talking about it's not about the money. It's not about that. You just want to play football. There's the XFL. It's right there. There's arena leagues. It's
Think
been
about how
there.
good he'd be.
There's the Canadian Football League. It's there. If you truly want to play, it doesn't have to be just in the
but
NFL.
that's pride. Like, he probably thinks this guy made the Super Bowl before.
You prove yourself. There's I forgot his quarterback's name. It was quarterback that went to the NFL, then to the U.S. I forgot.
He's already proven himself.
He went. When there was 2 football leagues. There was one quarterback that went back and forth to each football league. I think it was Doug Flutie.
Okay, but Colin can't do that because they don't want championship. They don't want Colin.
If you a winner, somebody's gonna want you, bro.
No, they don't.
You was taking a knee when you was trash, dog. You wasn't winning games. You was throwing picks.
Colin affected like rich white people's pockets. He's not gonna get a job again, bro. Like, they're not gonna bring him back. They brought Eric Reed back to save face,
bro. That's not his, bro. Ed Reed is good.
Okay, Colin was good too. What do you mean? And look how many people need a quarterback. Are you kidding me? Like, telling me to
but it's not, he's picking and choosing.
He's not. He hasn't gotten a workout. It's not his fault. Like, what can he do?
I mean, every time a team says they talking about him, he puts out a meme about the team. His girlfriend puts a meme about the team out.
Oh my God. I don't even know. I don't know about all that, but I just know that nobody wants the man.
Hey man, that's his fault. You have to look at the last 2 years of his work and be like, dang, do I really want that on my team?
Playing with a trash can team? Do you understand how garbage the 49ers were?
49ers wasn't that garbage.
Yeah, they were.
49ers wasn't that garbage.
Yeah, they were.
How come when they got
they were trash. They won like
then when they got
1 or 2 games.
It was like 2 seasons of that, and then they got Jimmy G and they started doing good with the same people.
Not the same people. They got Richard Sherman. They got Joey Bosa's brother in the draft.
That was this year. That wasn't last year.
Exactly. I'm saying this year. Last year they wasn't even good.
They had Jimmy G, but when Jimmy G started, they were like 3-0.
Okay, when Colin was playing, he was like 4 and whatever. Shoot, what you mean?
He was like,
he won 4 games with that trash team. What you mean?
I don't know. Colin just needs to understand. He needs to take a look in the mirror first.
I don't know. They're doing him wrong. And
well, if he wants to play football like he said he does, there's a lot of other leagues.
Go to the XFL. But
what's up?
With the back to the NBA. I think the West is going to be really stacked, but I think the East has got the firepower up top. The East could win the whole thing. Whoever comes out of the East.
The East is. I believe the East is going to win the whole thing. Not only because I'm a Celtics fan, only because I know the people out of the West is going to be a battle. Like every round is going to be a battle.
By the time they get to the finals,
by the time they get to, they're going to be bruised, tired, battered. And the Eastern Conference, it's going to be like 1 or 2 games, 1 or 2 series where you could just sweep through the series and have that extra break or win. Just by giving up 2 games.
I don't know about all that. The East is kind of they're decent. I don't think it'll be like a sweep.
Not in any order. The teams in the East that's gonna make it is gonna be Celtics, Bucks, Sixers. Who else? Nets, Pacers,
Magic.
I don't know. I saw how they played against us, and they look pretty trash. They look awful.
Heat.
Atlanta. And then the AFC Knicks.
Not the Knicks.
I'll be Knicks. Knicks in the 8th.
Not the Knicks.
I know they're going to be 8th. Everybody else is random.
Orlando will get in over the Knicks.
So, out of that whole thing, the Knicks-Atlanta series, those series, Knicks-Atlanta series, that's going to be a sweep or a 1-2 game. Whoever plays against them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm saying. You're going to go against that one game where you can sweep somebody, while in the West, you're not going to sweep nobody. And if you do, then that's just because they major choke artists, Trailblazers. I really don't.
The Trailblazers are going to be a beast this year, bro.
They say that every year about these guys.
They were good last year.
Damian Lillard over here rapping against Shaq, getting ate up, and everybody's trying to stick up for you, dang, because your beats is fire. The beats is fire. I'm like, dang, this beat fire.
Dame Dollar.
Your flow, it's tight. The flow is tight. But when you listen to the lyrics, you over here just calling Shaq You know what I mean? Awkward.
Yeah, you can't disrespect.
You calling
Shaq,
him?
I don't know why you
You
thought.
calling him? What?
I mean,
He
but it
saying
is a
he
diss
got
track.
commercials. So what? He making money. That's not a diss to me. He making money.
I mean, Shaq's Shaq's a hard guy to diss, bro. Shaq got so
Kobe,
much stuff going.
Kobe won you them rings, but he was the MVP. I mean, that's not hard for me to say.
I couldn't argue that one.
And then when he really said something, he be like, "You don't want me to really say nothing about how you are behind the scenes." Then say it. It's a diss track. Shaq over here just calling you out, just snapping on you, bar for bar. He not holding nothing back. He ain't holding nothing back.
His rap career ain't got nothing to do with how good the Blazers are gonna be. The Blazers are gonna be legit. You crazy. Maybe he gonna be motivated by that. He saw how good Shaq's rap was.
Shaq said we gonna be talking about.
All right.
Shaq said we gonna be talking about you failing in the playoffs. In a rap, dog. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, I'm finna be in the booth talking about you failing in the playoffs. I said, golly. Shaq. He said, you shoot too much. I can call you and get you traded.
Shaq a fool, bro. Shaq's in the fool.
He says you shoot too much. Your teammates don't like you. I'm gonna call you and get you traded.
You gotta stop disrespecting Dame though, bro. That man is fire. I've seen Dame just take over a game.
Bro, it doesn't matter though.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter though.
It means everything.
You got a team with 2 shooting guards.
Dame's a good point guard. He can distribute to everybody, get everybody involved.
We'll see. I guess we'll see this year.
What we think about the Pelicans? Skip Bayless says Lonzo Ball's going to lead the NBA in assists.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it.
With Zion.
I believe it. He about to get like 11 assists a game. He's going to be like 15, 11, and 10.
Oh, my goodness. You need to stop.
That trip dub, you feel me? Maybe not even all the way a trip dub. Maybe like 15, 11, and 7.
Man, Lonzo finna get like...
He going to be in there like...
11... 7 and like 5.
Lonzo finna be.
That's what Lonzo finna
get, man. Lonzo finna be like filet. He finna be yamming.
Zion finna average 20 for the year. About I'd say like 22.
I'm gonna say 19, 18.
He gonna get like 22 on
19, 18.
That boy's gonna be a force to scoring on the inside.
19, 18.
And he was shooting that jump shot the other day.
He can shoot that ugly jump shot.
Hey, he went in though.
19, 18. They're gonna be all right. I don't know, maybe like a fringe playoff team. If somebody major gets hurt, maybe a playoff team.
You think they'll squeeze in?
Yeah, but the Lakers and stuff, man. Let's talk about them. Anthony Davis getting hurt already. Mr.
Bro.
Fragile. Mr. Fragile.
I think they said it wasn't as bad as what they thought, but still, I don't know if he's gonna play in the opener. And that's the thing I'm saying about the Lakers.
You got no depth.
When Anthony Davis gets hurt, that team is gonna be garbage.
You gonna start Dwight Howard.
Good luck with that.
He's 6'9".
6'9".
Ladies and gentlemen, he is 6'9".
And he got that ugly looking haircut too.
But he's like, I'm coming out. Yeah, I want the world to know.
Remember he gave his interview. He's not like that.
He gotta let it show. Yeah. But it's just Dwight, I guess.
I don't know. Man,
he's a happy-go-lucky guy.
Hey, bro, I seen that video when he was on the Rockets on that sideline bench. That's all I'm saying, Dwight.
We are Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis on the same team. I know they happy. That's probably why his wrist got hurt.
Oh man, LeBron, bro, I feel for you, brother.
Yeah, LeBron finna be mad this season. And he got Danny Bricks on his team. LeBron.
Hey, JaVale taking threes too. JaVale took a 3 the other day. He thought it was cool because it's preseason. Do that in the regular season and see what LeBron do, bro.
Man. The NBA, this gonna be, to be honest, it's gonna be a funny season though. There's a lot of things like Dallas, Porzingis, and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they didn't look too hot the other day.
Nah, they didn't.
Porzingis, he was bricking shots. Luka, I don't even know if Luka played. I can't remember. I think he did, but I don't know about the Mavs. I mean, they're another team that's supposed to be like fighting for that 8 seed too.
Yeah.
I guess if the Mavs because I don't know about their bench though. Their bench is kind of what's weak, but they got that young point guard dude. I forgot his name. He was really good last year for them. He comes off the bench. They still got JJ there. He puts in work. That dude balls.
Yeah, JJ is nice.
And they got this other small forward kid. Dallas is gonna be decent. I just don't think they got enough to be like great.
I just don't think Porzingis is gonna be in the paint. Like I think he's gonna just be taking jump shots.
Yeah, because Luka's gonna be handling that thing and dishing out. I mean, Porzingis is a beast though. I mean, I don't think Rick Carlisle is a bad coach. He would put him in good spots.
Okay, so within the last, we got like 10 minutes. So within the last 10 minutes, let's go ahead and we're gonna do our own ranking of quarterbacks and teams. So we're gonna do top 10 quarterbacks, top 5 teams. So I'm gonna go first. My top 10 quarterbacks. Number 10, I'm gonna go ahead and put Jimmy, porn star Jimmy in. He's not too bad, but he's not that good. He's living off of a great defense. Number 9, I'm gonna go ahead and put in that man from the Panthers, dog.
Oh no.
Number 9 hasn't thrown a touchdown, man. I mean, he has thrown a touchdown. Hasn't thrown an interception. I'm sorry for the flop, y'all. He hasn't thrown an interception, and when you don't throw an interception, dog, you gonna be on my list. That's what you call efficient.
No, sir.
Efficient. Number what? I'm at number 8. Sam Darnold, welcome back. Sam Darnold came in and played the Cowboys.
Stop. Let's stop talking about Sam Darnold, bro. In that game,
he gave him the kiss of death.
Oh
Mwah. Right there. Number 7, I'm gonna give it to. People gonna get mad at me, but after 2 back-to-back losses, number 7, Patrick Mahomes.
7.
Number 7 right now. Back-to-back losses, baby. You got to overcome. I know it's bad, but you got to overcome. Number 6, Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, boy.
Jacoby. That bye week, because you was number 7. That bye week did you justice. Number 5, Kyler Murray. Back-to-back wins. As a rookie quarterback, no running game last game, and he willed his team to win. I mean,
a trash can Falcons. So.
That's you got to play who you got to play.
Okay, gotcha.
And the Arizona Cardinals ain't that good either. So
they not. You're right.
I mean, it looks like a Falcons. Everybody think Matt Ryan is an elite quarterback. It looks like Kyler Murray.
I don't think nobody thinks that, but okay.
I mean, I think people do. So, all right, number 5, Aaron Rodgers.
5? Okay, wow.
Aaron Rodgers.
Who's number 4?
Number 4, Lamar Jackson.
That's good.
That offense solely depends on Lamar.
Okay.
Everything that man do, like, I think if Lamar gets hurt, that offense suffers big time. Number 3, you'll like this one, Dakota Rain Prescott.
You got him all the way at 3? I'm shocked.
He has, I think, the leading in QBR. He doesn't make mistakes all the time, but he gets antsy in the pocket because he's not a pocket quarterback. But that's their fault. That's the Cowboys coaching staff's fault to not know that. Number 2, I got Deshaun Watson, because he's Deshaun Watson. He's the Michael Jordan of football. That's what his coach said.
Okay.
And he's looking like he might be. I don't know. And number 1, I got Russ. He driving the bus. He leading y'all to greatness.
So Russell
No
Wilson's
interceptions in the whole season.
the best quarterback in football right now.
Right now, Russell Wilson is the best quarterback. No interceptions. Game-winning drives every week. Come on, bro. Go.
Okay. Well, I'll agree with that. I'm going to start at number 1, and I'll put Russell Wilson at number 1. I can't lie, the man's balling. You said it yourself. No interceptions on the season. Knows how to get out the pocket, avoid the pressure. Drops dimes downfield. Great leader. Like, has that team rolling. Russell Wilson, he's looking legit. Now, for the rest of that list, do you guys out there in the world, everybody listening, understand this man just made a top 10 quarterback list and left Tom Brady off of there? He didn't put Tom Brady on his top 10 quarterback list. That's not a mistake, right?
That was a mistake.
Okay, that was a mistake. Okay,
I take out Allen. I move everybody down except Deshaun Watson, and I put Tom Brady at number 3.
At number 3, okay. All right, fine.
So I take out the Panthers quarterback. He out my top 10. Move everybody down except Deshaun Watson. He'll put number 3.
All right, so number 2 on my list, I'm going to go with that man Tom Brady. I'm saying that man's playing. Everybody's hurt. His receivers are going down. He really doesn't have a run game, and he's still going out there balling every week. Him and Edelman, that's like the connection. That's the best like wide receiver quarterback duo, arguably in the NFL. Them dudes like know each other so well. Tom Brady's just a proven winner and a proven leader. I know everybody gets tired of hearing this, but it's just true. Like it's just a fact. That's Tom Brady just does it every year, you know. But I really want to put him number 1, but I can't because the rest is balling. So I'm gonna put Tom Brady number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna go ahead and get that to Deshaun. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, sir. I'm gonna get that to Patrick Mahomes at number 3. Got that man at 7. Come on, man. Patrick Mahomes is number 3 right now.
He now at 8.
I know we all want to say he's the best.
I won't.
In the league, but I think like right now the way he's playing, I mean stuff ain't going well for him, but stuff ain't going well for the other 2 guys I just named too. Exactly. And those guys are pulling out dubs. So I just got to give Pat Mahomes that number 3 spot. Number 4, I'll give you Deshaun Watson. I'll give you number 4. He can have 4 spot. He's balling. He just beat Patrick Mahomes head to head.
Exactly. That's why he should be above him.
Nah, but he's not. Number 5, I'm gonna go ahead and put my main Lamar Jackson. He's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL this year. I'm putting him number 5.
Yeah, that's why I had that, man.
Number 6, I'm gonna go ahead and say Carson Wentz.
He made
Carson
your top
Wentz,
10?
boy. Made my top 10. Made it at number 6.
After that debacle against the Falcons early in the season?
Yeah, Carson's still a beast. I'm going to give him his respect and put him in number 6. I'm going to go ahead and say number 7. That spot can go to A-Rod. Aaron Rodgers is still getting it done. Dak can get my number 8 spot because he's been playing a lot better this year than he has in the past. He's actually throwing downfield to his receivers and using the receiver like they're supposed to be used. Mm-hmm. So I can appreciate that. Even though like the wins ain't showing for it right now, it was at first, but it ain't now. Mm-hmm. But he gonna get to top 8. Top 9? Top 9. Who am I gonna give my top 9 spot to? That's tough. I'm gonna go ahead and get that to. Man, that's hard.
Porn star Jimmy? He my number 10.
I guess I'll give him number 9. I'll give Jimmy G his due. He's undefeated right now. He's not making crucial mistakes. He's scoring points. He's doing well. I'll give Jimmy G that number 9 spot. And then on my number 10, top 10, we're going to go ahead and get that to the Rook, Kyler Murray. Shout out him. Give him number 10 spot. And congrats on that dub. Hey, man, the Cardinals, you better watch out. They're in your division. They might creep up on you.
No, Kyler Murray in my top 10, so he know what's up. All right, quick five. Quick five goes to Saints, doing it all the way back with quarterback. Number 1. Number 2, Seattle. Number 3, San Francisco. I'm a Seattle fan, but I got to give them due.
You put them behind y'all?
Number 4, the Pats. And number 5. This is the hardest one. Who is going to be the number 5 team in the NFL? And I'm going to go ahead. Since they got the dub last night, might as well give the Green Bay Packers.
That's a good pick. Okay, mine will go number 1. Is going to go to the 49ers because they undefeated. And nobody beat them. So they're the best team in the league right now. Number 2, I'm going to go ahead and get out to the Patriots. I just don't think nobody's messing with that team, bro. It doesn't matter who gets hurt. The coach knows how to win games, and that's what they do. And they got a Hall of Fame quarterback right there leading that ship. And I would say number 3, I'll go ahead and give that to Seattle. Y'all looking really impressive. I can't front. Y'all number 3 spot.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Number 4, I'm going to go ahead and give that to... Number 4, man. 4 and 5 is tough.
Yeah, I know. See, that's the hard one.
Number 4. I guess I can give number 4 to the Packers, honestly. And number 5, I don't know who's gonna get my number 5 spot. I'd say the Ravens.
That's good. That's a good pick.
I like the Saints, but until Drew Brees come back, I don't think they're like the best right now.
I just said they're the best because they're winning all these games with a backup quarterback.
You know what? I give Saints my number 5 spot. Yeah. Get rid of Ravens.
They only lost 1 game. You know what I mean? Like It's hard to do with a backup quarterback. You see what everybody else doing with a backup quarterback.
I'd probably move him number 4 because that's respect.
That's why they were so high for me. It looks like that's gonna be all for this week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad y'all came back. Y'all stayed tuned. I hope y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I see y'all showing us love on the Facebook. That's nice. But show us some love on this YouTube, man. We trying to get out there, and it starts from the ground up. And we hoping y'all ride with us and grind with us. So,
we see them views too.
Yeah, we see y'all stacking.
Yeah,
we know some of y'all stealing our ideas, but it's cool as long as y'all just give us a shout out. Regulators. You feel me?
Regulators.
Follow us on Facebook, Sports Regulators, Instagram, Sports Regulators, and Twitter, 210 Regulators. That's all we have today. That's all we have for this week. See y'all next week.
NBA starts next week. Everybody be ready.
Yes, sir. We out here now. Regulators.
Regulators.